Everybody, welcome back to Ox Talks. Thanks for watching the show today. Thanks for liking the videos, hitting the thumbs up button for me, sharing these videos, which is the most important thing. I would ask that you please do for me with family, friends, coworkers, colleagues. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We're growing the community. Really love reading your guys' comments and the interaction. Please keep engaging, and I'll do my best to review and respond to as many of the comments as I can. I wanted to share a story with you. In the last couple of hours, I was talking with a friend of mine who cuts all these gray hairs up here, and before I got to the appointment today, she had reached out to me and said, you need to use a different entrance into the building because the main entrance is blocked off. I didn't think much of it. So I get to my appointment today, and I pull up in front of the building. It's in like a pretty nice strip mall type setup, and lots of other businesses around, a very, very low vacancy, if any. And the whole front entrance is literally just obliterated. It's just destroyed, caved in, and they've got it boarded off. And so I go in and sit down for my appointment, and she proceeds to tell me that over the weekend, evidently, somebody stole a forklift from a job site nearby to that location and had driven the forklift over to the building, blew out the entire front entrance and wall to the building, and then proceeded to pry up a bolted down ATM machine that was located just outside of her particular place of business right there inside of this building, where many people, estheticians and hairdressers and things like that are sharing space. So somebody blew out the front of the building with a forklift, drove in, ripped the ATM machine off of its bolted down foundation, and stole the ATM machine. So, and the chatter was that there were cameras. Some people had cameras, in and around their business locations that captured this guy, had him on film, and there was some chatter about the fact that all in all, they thought that maybe there was about $2,000 in this ATM machine. So this person obviously committed a whole host of crimes. I'm sure he'll be apprehended because his face is all over this video footage for what, a couple $1,000. Did far more than a couple $1,000 of damage to the building, and will probably end up spending many years behind bars. Thank goodness in California, I hope it's over $950, so he actually gets charged with a felony. I guess what I should say, or she. I didn't get all those details. But look, we have desperate people doing desperate things. We know that crime is on the rise in communities across this country. But I thought I would share the story with you because it's just a scary indication of where we're at right now, okay? And think about it now, you're probably going to have a situation where the owner of that property is simply not going to be willing to reinstall an ATM machine for the convenience of the patrons and the clients and customers, because you're going to have insurance issues. The insurance company probably won't even cover that kind of activity anymore on the premises. So I'll move on from that short story with you today. The next topic is this election anxiety. Guys, what are you feeling? What are you thinking right now? I'd love to hear your comments. We're about a day away from the presidential election in this country. And if you're watching the same news I'm watching, the rhetoric is ramping up. The candidates are making their final push for the pitch. Hope you all went out and exercised your right to vote and participated. I can't think of a time that there was this important of an election with everything we have going on in this country right now. But what are you guys feeling? What is your sense in terms of how is this affecting your mood? Obviously, we're getting bombarded with a lot of high emotion, highly charged stuff. Or are you of the mindset where you've already made up you voted and you're at peace with everything, and you have your let's say your preparedness ready, everything is in order, okay, so to speak. I watched a video this morning that came up on my YouTube feed, someone I had never seen before. I forget the name of his channel, but he was talking about some things that you could do to just maybe be cautious, be prepared in the event that there is some unrest after this election, okay? And obviously in larger cities, areas like that could be more, let's say, intensely affected. But he laid out some decent things, and one thing he said is, hey, go top off your gas tanks today. Maybe that makes some sense. Maybe go get a few extra things of food from the store. Maybe make sure you've got some extra prescriptions filled if you can. Just some, let's say, precautionary things. All right. Make sure you've got, your communications lined up in the event that there would be some kind of a power outage or unforeseen event. Obviously, not doom and gloom, not meant to strike panic, but I thought they were common sense type things that hopefully all of you, if you haven't thought those things through, you will take care of that. You still have a little bit of time today. Obviously, putting into effect larger measures with other sources of power and generators and things like that, it's probably too late for that. Obviously, we talk about security all the time on this channel. You've got to have a way to protect your family and what you have, okay? Again, hopefully nothing gets crazy, and hopefully we're all being vigilant and just watching out. So just thought I would just throw it out there for comments about this election anxiety. How about your family and friends? How about your parents? How about people around you, coworkers? Are they getting teed up? Are they getting anxious? Even people that maybe aren't voting the same way you voted. Are you having any, let's say, rift with people over this divisiveness, which I think a lot of it is sewn in on purpose. Okay, so anyway, that was what I wanted to address with you in this video. I hope that all of you again are having a good day. First off, spending time with loved ones and family, and just watching what's going on. Tomorrow's going to be very interesting. I may just take off half day tomorrow afternoon and just let this all settle in. It's probably going to be a situation where we don't even know the results of this election by the time all of us, go to bed tomorrow night, wherever we're at in this country. I hope that whatever it is, that this doesn't get strung out for too long. Okay, I fear that it might, which is what could lead to a lot of tensions rising even more than they already have so far, and are at this point in time leading up to the election. So let's hope that the gamesmanship has been curtailed this time around, and that the process is smoother. Again, love to hear your comments. I have a suspicion that unfortunately that's not going to be the case, because we have a certain faction of the country that just wants to make this as, let's say, an uncomfortable process as possible, okay? Without going into too much detail, so my video stays up for all of you guys today, I'll leave it there. Again, take a deep breath, step back. It's just one more event in time. These days they say this too shall pass, but also don't assume that this is going to be smooth. Don't assume that nothing's going to happen. Don't assume that there won't be some curveballs that get thrown at us. I sure hope that's not the case, but everyone should be prepared for that. If you're watching this channel and channels like this channel, I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir here, okay? Leave it there today about 9 minutes. I will be doing a video or two tomorrow. I may go up to the shooting range tomorrow and just take some time with a friend of mine and just go exercise my Second Amendment rights tomorrow on Election Day. If I do, maybe I'll shoot a video from the range and say hi to you guys from there. Again, talk to y'all soon. Bye.